Hello, is it from Zetster's Lab? So what do you do with all your ECO Dye vintage linens? You create a little top. So I did this the last couple of days, and it's still kind of chilly outside, so I thought, let me see how it looks with a little jersey, and I like it. So I tried to use everything I've learned these last couple of weeks. So this is the ECO Dye. I mean, you've seen me do this. This was the ones that I boiled. So when I looked at them afterwards and I saw, oh, they are beautiful, I think I can either make a skirt, wraparound skirt, or a top, because I had two pieces, long pieces like this, that was the same. It's from the same round damask tablecloth. So this is the one piece of the tablecloth, and this is the piece that I did not boil or cook, or what do you call it, steam. I didn't steam this. This I just left outside. So you can see it looks a little bit different than this one. The minute you steam it, put it in the pot, put heat on for a couple of hours, it becomes more grayish. When you don't do it, it's really only the yellow and the black that shows. It's not as dark or whatever. So I had these two pieces. You can see that piece, it was like this, exactly the same. And then it was another one like this. It was just a long one. So I had to make a plan, because you know me, use what you have to create what you love. So I had the round one, the round piece that I had to maneuver and use. So I started to think about a wrap skirt, and then I realized, no, I don't want the one piece so high up in front on the side, so let's go for a top. So I used one of my tops as a pattern, and I cut it off, and it was quite a challenge to get it like this. I also Then listen to this. Then I decided, okay, I need some straps. And then I realized I know how to make a rope. So let me just make a rope. So what was awesome was I tore off another long piece of another piece of ECO dyed cloth, piece about this thick, and I folded double, you can see, and I worked it from there upwards. So when I got here, I had the long piece left. I just cut it in two, and so this is actually the same piece as that one, that when I got there, I cut it in half and I roll it. So voila, who would have thought I made my own straps? So I just wanted it kind of loose. I didn't want it tight fitting, because I will usually mostly wear a top like this underneath it. So I thought, you know what, make it kind of loose. So you can see there it's a little bit loose. There at the back I made it nice and low, and voila. I also decided to keep it rough. I even cut it. You can see I made little cuts in there so that it will fray nicely. I did wash it after I created it, and it's really very nice. I also like, because it was that serviette, round tablecloth with the serviettes, it's kind of sturdy. And I like sturdy because it just covers you up nicely. And so this is actually lovely. So as I said, I love the idea of wearing this with it if I have to. My jewels. I actually got dressed for the video because my garden man was here today, gardener, so we were working in the garden. I was cleaning house, and I thought, let me just put on my jewelry, some lipstick, and then see how this looks when I am dressed up. Because that's the thing. It looked very, I don't know what, until I put my jewels on and my everything, got dressed up. Now it's me. So voila, there you have it. What to do with your ECO dye cloths. Create a nice top. If I had more, I could have do a jacket or whatever. I'm not sure if next time I'll dye a whole piece. I'm not that comfortable yet in eco dyeing a big piece. So that's why I like this idea. And I also didn't want to cut it. I want to use what I have. That's why I went for this, and then I went for the overlapping. You can see there, I overlapped it, and I overlapped that part as well. And that's how I got to this. Once again, I had to cut. I had to put on, take off, put on, take off. It's like painting. And is this done yet? I don't know. So once again, the little piece that I sewed on here, you can see it's really just that wide. And I just sewed it onto there, another one, and I made a knot. I kind of liked the, once again, frayness. I didn't want it perfect. I wanted it like this, frayed, loose, to go with this. You can see the little things, and they can fall forward, backwards, whatever I can make. I don't think I will, but I can do that. I like it actually loose like that. So voila, there you have it. So once again, I used something that I really loved, a nice, it's not here now, but another top that I used as my pattern. I just folded them nicely, and then I just started to cut. And once again, pins are your thing. When you do this intuitive sewing, or I don't know what you call this, pinning is the key. And then you just stitch a little stitch, put it on again, stitch again, cut again, fold until it fits you. That's why people always ask, won't you make one for me too? Take this one, buy this one. And if you're not my size, then sorry, because it's just too difficult, because I don't have patterns. That's why I say I actually need a bust, Is that what you call those top parts? In my size, because afterwards I am tired of putting it on, off, it's crazy. But voila, something I didn't have before, another piece of clothing done with my creations, and why not? So if you're into eco dyeing, just go for it and just make a little top. Through the whole process I thought, but what if it doesn't work? So what? Then I just cut it off, cut it open, or what do you call it, and just use the cloth. So I didn't waste anything. If it did not look well and I had to cut it up, I practiced, I grew, I evolved. You know, this is just a stepping stone. And I love this effect. It's just nice and loose. I can wear it over my ski pants. So it's nice and loose there at the back. And look in the front. It's just gorgeous. And guess what? If I didn't have the round charity shop tablecloth and I didn't eco dye it, I would not have had this piece that I had to make a plan with, because as I said, I didn't want to cut it. I wanted to use it as is. You can see it's still stitched, the little hem and everything as I bought it. So just like this one. And this to me is what creating is all about. You use what you have. You can hear there down at the bottom, it's Charlie Chaplin, my Boston Terrier that's been neutered 3 days ago, like a crazy thing, running around and playing. It's as if he's got more energy than before. Now they told me I need to keep him still. It is very difficult. So there is now running and playing. I've put a little, it's exactly a pole thing like this, added some stones in it, and I put a sock over it. Oh my goodness, that is his best plaything. So he can grab it by the sock, and now he throws it around like this. He heats himself lights out most of the time, and he thinks it's fun. So I better get down there and see what he is doing. So this is it. Thank you that I can share my journey. Please like, subscribe, whatever. If you haven't yet, please comment. I don't know. I started signed up. I don't know if you're on YouTube. You can open a community. It's a new thing. And I would love to see what you guys are creating. So I started the community thing. I think I will put a little post or something. I'm not sure how it works. But whenever you see something there and you've got something to share, let's share what we are doing so that we can, you know, just be there for one another. We're a community, you know, just so please, I would always like to see your photos of what you are creating. And now that community thing, there you can post photos as well. So let's try that. Have a fantastic day. Is it from Zetster's Lab? So husband just made some coffee, so I'm having some coffee. I'm busy with some more little books, just sitting. Oh, the funniest thing is, tomorrow, friends are coming over. I'm part of a book club, but I don't read. Not because I don't enjoy reading. I absolutely love reading. But if I start a book, I will sit and do nothing else, just read. And I must confess, at this stage of my life, I enjoy creating books more than reading them. So every time when I have a choice, Do I want to sit and read a book, or do I want to come into my space or wherever I am and create something? That wins. So yes, my book club, I'm there. And they are coming for tea tomorrow morning, so I had to clean the house and whatever, and it is just very funny. And that's when I saw my books, I thought I had to tell you this. As I said, I'm part of a book club, but I don't read books. Yeah, perhaps when I go on holiday for 2 weeks at one spot or something, but I mean, now with all my art supplies going with, and it's just, I just love creating too much. So that is why I don't read, not because I don't like reading. So, love you lots. So this is another one. Remember, this is one of my leaves that I just made a cover with slow stitching, and now I've just started to make some signatures. There's one signature. As you can see, I used my leather rope just to tie it, the one signature. So I'm now busy making another signature. So I think 2 signatures will look lovely in this. And once again, I love this effect where you just tie your signature with a rope. The same with this. I actually used a piece like that, and you just tie your little signature, and there it is. The middle of my signature, now I can put more in, I can take that out. It's just so flexible. So I just love it. Well, have a fantastic day. What my next creative thing is gonna be at this stage, I have absolutely no idea. We'll see. Love you lots. That's why I told husband I need to go and make a video showing you this, because I'm gonna forget what I did and how I did it and whatever when I start something else. I'm living in the moment. This is done. This is today. Today I show you what I did today, because I don't know when I get to tomorrow what's gonna happen then. Love you, is it from Zetster's Lab. And always remember, if I can, you can. I mean, anyone can do this. You just need to sew a sewing machine, straight stitch, voila. There you have it. Love you.